LTE Smartwatch. It doesn't need a smartphone to be able to call or receive messages. You also have here push notifications. This one you can really receive SMS. Good day, this is smartwatchspecifications.com, the premier site for smartwatch specs, news, and reviews. As you can see here, we have two Watch Ultra clone smartwatch. They almost have the same look, the same design, but if you are going to check thoroughly on these wearables, they are very different. What we have here is a Bluetooth enabled smartwatch, and the other one, it is a 4G LTE smartwatch. So this one, it is an independent smartwatch that works like a smartphone, while the other one, it needs a smartphone to be able to work, such as if you want to receive a notification or set other functions. They almost have the same look, but very different in hardware as well as the software. So we are going to compare these two wearables, a Bluetooth enabled smartwatch and the other one is a 4G LTE smartwatch, an independent smartwatch with its own mobile network. So if you have any questions regarding these Watch Ultra clones, just drop a comment below and we'll try to answer your queries if you do have that time. So, alright, let's start. Again, first we do have here the Bluetooth enabled smartwatch. It is a Watch Ultra clone, and as you can see here, we also have a crown button, a side button, and an orange action button. At the back, we have the real screws here, as well as the watch strap lock, and it supports wireless charging. The other one, it is an independent smartwatch equipped with a 4G LTE support, a nano SIM card tray, and they almost have the same design here, just a bit thicker. We do have a crown button, a side button, and this one we do have a speaker, but this one, the pill shaped button here, the orange action button, it is a location for our nano SIM card, as you can see here. So there's no orange action button, but this one is a nano SIM card slot. At the back, we have the sensor, we do have a screw, and we have a pogo pin connector here, power connector. Doesn't support wireless charging. So it is a bit thick, as you can see here, due to the added hardware. On the side, as you can see here, they almost have the same, except that this one is much slimmer compared to this one. When it comes to the operating system, this one, it runs the Android operating system, while the other one, I'm not sure, but I think it's also running an Android operating system, maybe a fork Android or a generic operating system that is built for Watch Ultra clone smartwatches. Anyways, we'll explore the menus and feature of each wearable so you can see if what is the difference between the two. On top here, we do have the settings for our smartphone or smartwatch. The settings here, it is very similar to our smartphone. What you see in the smartphone, it's also available here with just some minor difference. But we do have here the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, do not disturb mode, data mode, airplane mode, and we also have a GPS with a brightness screen adjustment. For our Bluetooth enabled smartwatch here, on top we have the notifications. On the bottom part we have the quick settings here, such as brightness, we have flashlight, Bluetooth, and other settings. On the other side, we have the split screen. We have the watch faces. Sometimes for other wearables, we do have the main features on this right side. On the bottom part, again, we have the quick settings. On the top, we have the notifications. While for our 4G LTE smartwatch, on the bottom part, there's nothing. On the left side, nothing also. But if you swipe from right to left, we have the main menus here. It's a grid menu. So let's check if what is the difference between the menus here. So we have here the list menu and we have the grid menu. So the menus here on our 4G LTE smartwatch is pretty similar to our smartphone. We have the phone dialer here, contacts, we have the message notifications, the gallery for photos and videos. We also have here a browser, a clock, a stopwatch, music player. This is not a Bluetooth music but a music player, as you can see here. So we have some loaded audio file here. We also have the sound recorder, file explorer. We also have a heart rate, pedometer, so it can track the steps also. We have the settings. The settings is also pretty similar to your smartphone. We have the storage, the system, the security. We also have it here. Even if you want to uninstall the applications, it's also available here. So we have the calendar, calculator, Google Assistant, and the big difference between the two wearable, this smartwatch is loaded with a Google Play support and a Google Assistant as well as other Google services here. With the Google Play Store, obviously you can download additional applications or games for your smartwatch as long as it is supported or it works here for your wearable. While for our Bluetooth enabled smartwatch, we do have a very simple UI here, and of course it also has a dial contacts, but this one will work only if you connect it with a smartphone. While for our 4G LTE smartwatch, it doesn't need a smartphone to be able to call or receive messages. We also have here push notifications. This one you can really receive SMS messages as well as calls or dial calls without the need of a smartphone. While this one, to be able to call here directly or receive notifications, you need a smartphone. This one, you can reply directly on the smartwatch. With our Bluetooth here, we don't have the capability to have a reply option for messages. But we do have a sedentary reminder, sleep, as well as the pedometer and heart rate monitoring. Very simple. We also have some sports here, but we don't have a Google Play option. You cannot download additional apps for this smartwatch. As you can see here, all of the applications here is fixed. There is no way for you to download or remove a feature here in our Bluetooth enabled smartwatch. While here in our 4G LTE smartwatch, you have an option to delete as well as install additional applications. You can also browse the web with its support for Wi-Fi. So let me show it to you. You have here the browser. So you can open a website here. Another one, you can use the Google Assistant to open a website. Let's try. Open yahoo.com. And as you can see here, we have the website of Yahoo loading. Very cool feature here. And as you can see, you can browse the web right on your smartwatch. Another feature here, you can open the email, you can download games or social apps such as WhatsApp, Telegram, Messenger, and message someone here directly on the smartwatch. With our Bluetooth enabled smartwatch here, you can only receive notifications depending on the supported applications. In our smartwatch here, it has support for WhatsApp, Facebook, Skype, and Twitter. Of course, this one is the price is much higher compared to this one, and the battery life for our 4G LTE smartwatch is much shorter compared to our Bluetooth enabled smartwatch. That's I think the downside of our 4G LTE smartwatch here. The battery life. It only lasts 1, 2 to 3 days depending if you activate some of its features such as Wi-Fi or data, or if you use it for calling or watching a video. Again, let's use this one. You can also download applications such as YouTube, or just open it here directly on the Google Assistant via browser. Okay, let's go back. I will try again. Open YouTube. And we have our YouTube website here. Open on the browser, the built-in browser of our smartwatch. So that's it when it comes to the difference between our Bluetooth-enabled smartwatch and our 4G LTE smartwatch. Our model here is the T800 Ultra 2. This one is the T800 Ultra 2, while the other one is the S8 Ultra smartwatch. Again, let's take a look at the UI of each wearable. So we have here the UI of each smartwatch. So that's it. If you have any questions regarding the video demo, especially for our 4G LTE or the T800 Bluetooth enabled smartwatch, just drop a comment below and we will try to answer your queries if we do have the time. Goodbye.